Days of Our Lives. December 16th spoilers. A symphony of sabotage, shattered sanctuaries, and a town on the edge. Salem, the picturesque town with a penchant for peril, is bracing for a December 16th that feels less like a countdown to the holidays and more like a ticking time bomb. Forget cozy fireside chats and wrapping gifts. This week, the citizens are trading eggnog for explosives, both emotional and literal. As secrets fester and alliances crumble, the stage is set for a day of heated clashes, psychological warfare, and a scare tactic so chilling it will leave the entire town questioning their safety. ACT-1, the boardroom battleground, Titan's turmoil. At Titan headquarters, the air is thicker than Stefan Di Mera's accent. The proxy war between CEO Nicole Di Mera and the ever-ambitious Megan Hathaway has escalated into open, brutal conflict. Nicole, still reeling from the loss of her child and fighting to solidify her power, finds Megan's latest proposal on her desk, a hostile restructuring of the This isn't just business, it's profoundly personal. Megan, sensing vulnerability like a shark senses blood, attacks not Nicole's strategy, but her stability. In a clash venomous enough to peel paint from the walls, Megan will insinuate that Nicole's maternal instincts are clouding her judgment, a low blow that references both baby Jude and Nicole's complicated history with motherhood. Nicole, however, is no longer the woman who crumbles. She fires back, exposing a skeleton from Megan's own clandestine past in Bayview, a reference to her experimental zombie serum, threatening to turn the board against her. This showdown is a masterclass in corporate sabotage, where the weapons are words and the collateral damage will be corporate loyalty. Act II. Home is where the horror is. The Horton House siege. Meanwhile, the most sacred home in Salem, the Horton House, is about to be violated. Johnny Di Mera and Chanel Dupree, seeking a moment of peace amidst their own romantic whirlwind, decide to house it for Julie Williams. The cozy evening takes a sinister turn when an unseen assailant begins a campaign of terror. It starts subtly. A window left open they swear they closed, the faint smell of smoke with no source. Then it escalates. The classic portrait of Tom and Alice Horton is found face down on the floor, the glass shattered. The iconic Horton square piano plays a single, dissonant chord by itself. Johnny, initially skeptical, becomes enraged, vowing to protect Chanel. But the scare tactics are designed to unnerve, not to physically harm, yet. The climax of this haunting is a discovery that chills them to the core. On the refrigerator, arranged with magnetic letters, is not a childish message, but a stark, threatening phrase, "Leave ORSHE burns." The she is ambiguous. Is it Julie? Chanel? The house itself? This attack feels less like a random burglary and more like a targeted message to the entire Horton clan, a desecration of their legacy. Our spoilers hint that the culprit has a deep, generations-old grudge, pointing fingers at a surprising figure from Salem's past who believes the Hortons owe them. Jet paid in suffering. Act III. Triangles and time bombs. The pub's powder keg. At the Brady pub, another triangle reaches its boiling point. E.J. Di Mera, convinced that Stefan Di Mera is the true obstacle to winning Sloan Peterson Brady's full loyalty and, by extension, keeping the secret of baby Jude's parentage buried, orchestrates a confrontation. He manipulates Sloan into being present when he confronts Stefan about his lingering feelings for her. What EJ expects is a humiliating rejection for Stefan. What he gets is a wildfire. Stefan, frustrated by EJ's constant maneuvering and genuinely conflicted by his own emotions, doesn't deny it. Instead, he accuses EJ of being a puppet master with tangled strings, more obsessed with control than with Sloan's happiness. Sloan, trapped in the middle, isn't the prize in this fight. She's the detonator. A furious public slap, target undisclosed, will resonate through the pub, leaving all three relationships in fragments and Sloan one step closer to a nervous breakdown. that could see every secret she holds come tumbling out. Act IV, the Kyriakis Gambit, a father's fury. The Kyriakis mansion is not a haven of peace either. Konstantin Milunas, having woven himself into the family tapestry, makes a bold and disastrous power play. He confronts Victor Kyriakis' will, suggesting to Maggie Kyriakis and Justin Kyriakis that certain outsiders, a clear jab at Alex Kyriakis, are exploiting their grief for financial gain. He positions himself as the true protector of Victor's pure legacy. But Konstantin underestimates Xander Cook. Xander, whose loyalty to Maggie and Sarah is his guiding principle, has been quietly investigating Konstantin's shadowy contacts in Greece. In a tense, quiet showdown in Victor's old study, Xander doesn't shout. He lays out cold, hard facts, dates, bank transfers, aliases. He exposes Konstantin's long game not as one of love for the family, but of a calculated takeover of Victor's empire. Xander's revelation is the opening move in a chess game that will decide who truly controls the Kyriakis fortune, and Konstantin's response will be swift, ruthless, and personally targeted at Xander and Sarah. Act V, Shadows and Whispers. The underbelly expose. On the periphery, other fires smolder. Harris Michaels and Ava Vitali, their partnership now laced with undeniable chemistry, stumble upon a clue that links a series of mysterious drug overdoses at UC Salem to a distributor using the ghost of Stefan Dimera's old Daredevil nightclub network. Their investigation puts them directly in the crosshairs of a new, ruthless player in Salem's underworld. Meanwhile, Rafe Hernandez, reeling from the emotional fallout with Jada Hunter, throws himself into the Horton House case. His professional focus, however, is shattered when a piece of evidence, a distinctive monogrammed lighter found at the scene, points to someone he considered family. The personal and professional are about to collide for the police commissioner in an unimaginable way. December 16th verdict, a masterclass in momentum. This is not a day of resolutions, but of accelerations. Every story is a lit fuse. The corporate war at Titan turns viciously personal. The Horton legacy is attacked in a way that feels sacrilegious. The Sloan/EJ/Stefan triangle explodes, risking a secret that could topple lives. The Kyriakis succession battle moves from whispers to declarations of war. Harris and Ava dive into a criminal conspiracy, while Rafe faces a heartbreaking betrayal. Days of Our Lives delivers a December 16th packed with psychological terror, raw emotional confrontations, and the distinct sense that Salem's foundations are cracking. The scare tactics are not just jump scares. They are deep, personal violations designed to break spirits. The heated clashes are not mere arguments. They are strategic strikes in ongoing wars. As the citizens of Salem look toward Christmas, they do so with wary eyes, knowing that the greatest gifts this year might just be survival and the unmasking of the enemies living right next door.